Have you ever wondered what makes buyers feel lousy and apprehensive even before they take a look at your home? After 30 plus years in this business, I've learned that there are 7 things to avoid so that you don't annoy, disappoint, piss off, can I say that? Or whatever your buyer before they even take a look at your home. And make sure you stick around for number 7 because it's something that your agent can take care of very easily. Buyers hate coming soon signs. Don't do it. Think about it this way. You have a German Shepherd and the dog's really hungry, and you take a piece of meat and you put it in a bowl behind a fence so the dog can see it but can't get at it. And you're not going to give it to him because you're not ready to feed him. It's the same thing with your house. You put it in front of the buyer. They really want to know, how much is it going to cost? When can I get in to see it? They're asking their agent. They're all over their agent, and they're calling the person that put the sign up. Maybe that's why coming soon seems like such a good idea, because it's good for the agent. Well, it's not good for you because all it does is annoy, disappoint, or, can I say this? Piss off the buyer. Buyers hate being required to show a pre-approval letter before they can make an appointment. I see this written in listings often. Must have a pre-approval letter prior to making showing appointment. No, that's putting up a paywall. Have you ever gone online and wanted to sign up for something free, 7-day free trial, but oh, by the way, we want your credit card? That's called a paywall. Don't put a paywall up in front of the buyers that want to take a look at your house. If they're out looking, they've got a pre-approval letter. Buyers hate it when you oversell a view. If you've got a water view, say you have a water view. If you have a peak, don't say a word. If you tell them that you have a peak, that's the first thing they're going to be looking for. They'll be at the end of the driveway, they'll be across the street, they'll be looking out the upstairs bedroom. And when they finally see the peak, they're going to be disappointed. Oh, is that all it is? So don't tell them, because when they get to the house, if the peak is at the end of the driveway, you'll see them like this. Oh, honey, look over here. I can see the water. Oh my gosh, they didn't say anything about this. That's how you want to tell them about a peak. Buyers hate the phrase, subject to owners finding suitable housing. What does that mean? You can't move out. If you can't move out, you can't sell the house. Why is it on the market if you can't sell it? Find a place to go. It might be a relative, it might be a rental, it might be a motel room, but don't put it on the market unless you have a place to go. You do not want to have suitable to owners finding housing. You don't want to have suitable, never mind. You just don't want to put that in the listing. Don't say, offers, if any, will be reviewed on Monday. You know you're going to have offers. Just put in there, offers reviewed on Monday. That's it. And if you get offers, you'll review them. If you don't get offers, make sure your agent takes that out so that on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, if you're still on the market, the buyer's not saying, they said they were going to review offers on Monday, and it's still on the market. Guess they didn't get any. What's wrong with that house? Don't get me going. I'm already going. Don't say, as is. My gosh. As is automatically puts a hand up and says, we're not going to negotiate on anything. You don't want to go to a fight you haven't even been asked to yet. The buyer hasn't seen the house. They haven't told you they're interested. They haven't done an inspection. They haven't asked you for anything. If they get that far down the road, you can then say to them, we really want to sell this as is. However, we'll knock $1 off or $10,000 off, whatever. But if you say that right up front, you're just telling them you're hard to deal with, and you don't want them to think that before they even come to your house and see your house. And finally, this is the one that your agent can take care of. In 30 years in this business, I've been asked the same questions over and over and over again. So when I put a property on the market, I make sure I have answers to the questions I know that the buyer is going to ask. Can they build anything on that lot across the street? How old is the septic system? Where are the sellers going? How much is the oil bill? All of these questions are going to come up, and buyers hate having to wait for answers. They shouldn't have to wait for answers that are easily found before it goes on the market. So make sure your agent has all the answers, because he or she already knows all the questions. Watch the next video if you want some insight into open houses, timing, logistics, etc. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.